Good evening. We're back. Welcome to the virtual Daytona International Speedway as we get set to go for qualifying night one for the Barr FTF 500 here on FTF. Glad to have you with us. Jacob Hitz here with you. Justin Malillo joins as well, as it's going to be another one of those days where it's plenty of tomfoolery in the broadcast booth between tonight and tomorrow, just hanging out. You're exactly right. And, of course, we've got qualifying at night one tonight, the Bruck Clash coming up later. And then we do this all again tomorrow. We'll do qualifying for the top 10, and then we'll call it a day. But let's start, if we can, with, and I'll turn this on so you can see it, Justin. Let's start with the qualifying process and how this whole thing works.
Yeah, it's not as complicated as it looks, I promise. But it's actually going to get a lot easier with not having a full 99 drivers yet. That could change, however. We're pretty close to it. Signups are going to stay open through tonight, through tomorrow. And honestly, it's going to stay open until we start the Tiny Tex 500K there, the second to last race on that graphic. Basically, everybody qualifies. They put down their lap times. Top 3 times are going to get locked in. Everybody else is going to be put in what we're calling a truel. It's like a duel, but it's triple. There's 3 of them. We'll set out 99 drivers, 33 per truel. And then the top 12 finishers that aren't the top 3 in qualifying are going to move on to the Barr Visuals FTF 500. The rest of the spots will be filled out from points from last season, from qualifying. It's top 3 qualifying times not advanced, from 2024's owners points, from the most starts in 2024. Of course, Dalen Barr will be in the field, our sponsor for the series and everything. And then our final spot will go to the winner or first driver to give up their winnings in the Tiny Text. So it may not be the winner. The winner may take the money and run. But, yeah, we'll see how that all works out over the next week.
A lot of fun. Our first car's on the racetrack. This is Cole Freilich. New number this year for Cole. Him and Nate Stewart swap numbers. So Cole driving the 4 machine. Nate Stewart will drive the 15, and it is one and done here in qualifying. 1 lap, and that's it.
Everybody gets just one lap. And it's treacherous out there. This is the 2009 NASCAR Car of Tomorrow Gen 5 Chevy Impala. Of course, you might see some people running like Toyotas and Fords and maybe even some Dodges out there. But it is on the old version of Daytona. It is bumpy. It is a rough ride. If you hit the bumps wrong, that car may get loose on you. It may turn around on you. It may get all out of sorts of shape. Kind of like how I was getting there for Cole. But I think Cole's been practicing enough. We'll see what his time is across the board here. It's a 5:05. And you know what? That's a respectable lap. It's faster than what I've been able to do. A 40.505 across the line there. It's not going to be pole time, but it is a good start for us.
That it is, and we'll pull our bootleg timing and scoring up right there. It's not great. I'm no Zach Johnson. I don't have VMix, but we're making it work, and things are going just fine. Here's Brett Pancari onto the racetrack, and now something to point out here, Justin, is the fact that Freilich did take a ride through the grass after his qualifying lap, which not supposed to do because of the debris model bringing dirt out onto the racetrack, and these cars don't like that too much.
We did tell everybody if you touch grass, you're going to get a 5-second penalty. Of course, we are going to be kind of lenient with that. As long as you're not cutting the tri-oval too deep and kicking that dirt and debris and grass up into the actual qualifying lane, it's really not that bad of a thing. So I think we're going to let that one slide on what Cole did. because he didn't really bring it back onto the racing surface here. It's not really affecting Brett Punkari's lap. So, yeah, but as long as these guys aren't like cutting the tribal too hard and bringing dirt and debris up into the track. Otherwise, me and Jake Poulin are going to have to get out in our cars and go and clean it off like a couple of street sweepers.
Well, here's Brett Punkari. He'll bring it around off turn number 4. Back to the start-finish line with Daisy on the hood of the race car. And let's see what kind of lap he puts down. It is a 41.3s. That puts him in the second spot of 2 early on.
Yeah, it's a lap time, and you know what? At this point, as long as you're getting a lap on the board, it's better than nothing. Because we may not have everybody come out and show up for the something's going on the track. I don't know what just happened there, but oh, I guess I'm qualifying here.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, I'll qualify.
The man of the hour.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting to qualify, but we'll do it. Why not? Live on air.
Sure.
I know how to do this. I read the rules, right? I know what I'm doing.
I'd hope so. Let's see.
I sure hope so, too.
I think this is the best camera we get, just inside the windshield of car 53 as he drives out onto the racetrack. Now you have to stop at the end of pit road, and then you go straight out onto the racetrack. You don't ride the apron. The blend line does not exist, at least for our purposes. They'll clear your black flag. And from here, you're just trying to get as much momentum and speed as you can.
You don't want to overheat the tires either, Jacob, because I hope my black flag gets cleared, though. There we go. All right. Now, I am a wimp. I know that driving it without lifting is going to be the way to get the pole. I'm not going for the pole. I'm going for a lap. I just want to make sure I bring this thing home in one piece. And you know what? That didn't feel too great, but it didn't feel too bad either.
Half a lap to go. ATVO saying about 2:28 getting down to turn number 3.
Yeah. I think people were hitting 2:30, so it is what it is. You know what, though? We accomplished what we set out to do. We brought it home in one piece. It won't be the fastest lap, but it'll be a lap.
Good enough for second spot. It's a 40.682. Puts him second on the board behind Cole Freilich and the 3 cars that have taken a lap here at Daytona.
Yeah, it's not going to update because I have to update it.
Yeah, right. We'll give it time. Next up,
there you go.
Texas. Blake Reynolds.
All right. Let's take the wheel off.
Won't need that again tonight.
Won't need it again for, well, actually I will. I'm going to run the Clash, I think.
I was going to say, 2.5 hours maybe. A little less than that.
Perhaps. What, I run a 6.81?
A 6.8, something like that, yeah.
I'll take it.
ATVO said a 6.82, but ATVO could be wrong.
ATVO is a great program, and I trust it with my life.
Oh, Blake Reynolds hanging it out.
I definitely put the period in the wrong spot.
440.
Yeah. There we go.
Blake is out of control around the racetrack. Pedaling the throttle, getting into the corner. I think he tried not lifting, but had to, or else that car was going to come around.
If there's anybody in this field that this setup in this type of qualifying really suits, it would be Blake Reynolds. I have never seen him just lose a car before, and he's always fast, and he's always sideways. So I think this is going to be a good lap.
So not for second.
That was not a good lap, Blake. What are we doing, bud?
Yeah, and second only, just ahead of you, Justin, in that second spot.
I should not be that close to Blake Reynolds. He's got nothing to worry about, though. He finished second in the owner's points last season, so he is one of our drivers that are locked in to the top 99. If we get more than 99, he won't have anything to worry about. So he's got a lap on the board. He'll be able to fall back on that provisional.
Here's Aaron Smith in the trusty old yellow car.
Iconic yellow submarine.
You see that color, you think of one man. It's Aaron Smith.
It was funny. There's this yellow for Aaron Smith, and then there's the highlighter yellow that John Gorlinski always ran. And I saw it the other night in the Dale Jr. charity event. The number, of course, my number got stolen, but the team that was running the 53 had John Gorlinski in the car, and they were running his classic highlighter yellow. I'm like, I know that. That was, and he ended up being in the car. Like, yep. You can always tell by some of these colors, like Barr Visual Purple, for example. It's iconic. I'm trying to figure out what happened with Kevin Champagne. Okay, I see what happened. He meant to join the practice session, and he joined the real session and got on track, and that's why he got removed from the session. So Kevin, if you're out there and you're watching, we got another session that's coming up in less than an hour. Wow, good lap there by Aaron Smith. He's pole currently. Knocks Cole Freilich down to second, and Blake Reynolds down to third, and me off of the locked-in spots.
Now here is one of the first rookies this year, Gabriel Dahari.
Yep, Gabriel Dahari in the 72. I think he might switch his number before next week, though. I think he wanted the 36, and somebody had the 36, and we'll get that sorted. But for now, he's a 72. I'm seeing him, and you're seeing him as well in a yellow and black scheme, black and yellow scheme. So we're not going to probably see too many crazy schemes tonight, because this is like I was saying before, the 2009 COT.
Right.
And that's not what we're running for the race. We're running the next gen. So this is a 1 night, 1.5 night only kind of deal with this car, and then we're moving back over. We are running more than the next gen this season, Jacob. We're mixing it up. It's going to be the next gen, the 1987, and the Gen 4. And hopefully, when the Gen 4 releases at some point this year, it's the new one, and it's really good. So we got a pretty cool schedule. It's a little bit shorter than normal, but it's a good one. And I hope you see Gabriel out there for most of them. So
we'll break down the schedule as the night goes on, because we will have some off time between the race cars. Dahari across the line, and he clocks in 5th with a 47.79. Puts him ahead of Brett Poncari, but behind you, Justin.
I beat 2 people.
Dahari solidly in 5th to start, with still about 10 cars left here in this session that haven't gone. And it's pretty simple. If you run out of time here, you see the clock up at the top left. If we run out of time in this session, well, we'll have another session for drivers to take their shot. So there's no urgency here unless somebody really has to get out the door and go somewhere. Here is Jonathan Oates out onto the racetrack. Former GNS champ. Trying to make the show.
Yeah, Oates is back again this season. He finished, or his car finished 10th in the owner standing, so he's got a top 20 hardlock situation going on as well. I see him asking in the, or he was asking earlier, if he crashes, is he still going to be Provo eligible? Which, yes, if you crash, it is still an attempt. But yeah. Well, I hope he doesn't crash here. He's getting out of sorts there, getting really high up there, close to the wall. I think he's just landing and hanging all out, though.
Just look back at Oates.
Oh, he is really getting up high. There's some terrible, treacherous bumps up on that top lane. So really good car control to bring it around here and get a lap across the board. Decent.
Yeah, 45.60. That puts him third on the charts between Cole Freilich and Blake Reynolds. So solid lap from Jonathan Oates. Early in qualifying for the Barr Visuals FTF 500.
I think he'll be happy with that. He was thinking he was going to crash, and he put a decent lap up. So,
Rabadabado in the Dodge, ready to take to the high banks here at Daytona.
told you there'd be some dodges. See if I can pull up the chat here.
Uploading their numbers after qualifying started. You need smited.
It's okay. We're not using the qualifying. We're not using the numbers for qualifying today.
I know, but it's a pain in the butt. So William Schmidt, if you show up for the Brook Clash, I've got bad news for you. You may not have a number on the ticker. Then again, half of the drivers won't because they didn't send their numbers in. So. The Brook Clash does use the next-gen cars, right? Go back to normal?
No, we are actually keeping it with this car and this track combination.
Oh.
Yeah, it's,
okay.
Did I not hit save on that? There it goes. It should update now. There we go.
There it is.
Sorry. Mine is all over the place. Like, why doesn't Oates have a time? There it is. Looks like a solid lap here from Mr. Rabideau.
Here at the start-finish line, crosses the stripe. It's a 40.581. That puts him in the 4th position for the time being.
I think we're going to see a lot of times in the 5 range. I think the fastest times, if practice was any indication, I think the pole we'll get will probably be in the 3s. But the fast laps, like the top 10, because we are going to have a top 10 shootout tomorrow. And the top 10 times, I think, are all going to be above like a 4.2, I want to say, maybe a 0.42. So we'll see on that.
We are in a holding pattern for something.
I think we're trying to get Carson on the track.
Yes, that is. Yes, here we go. Yes, this is the guy that's going to be racing in the Clash. The real Clash. Carson Hocevar.
FTF Cup Series winner Carson Hocevar. He won back in, I want to say, 2021. He won at Nashville Fairgrounds before he was even full-time in the trucks. Now he's racing on Sundays. So good on Carson. Glad he could join us for this event. And he's been practicing pretty hard for the last couple of hours or so, and see what he's got. He's going to try and race this thing.
Of course, it's easy for him to try and race with us because next week there's no real racing. Get that off week for the big game. And Hocevar starting his first lap.
It's going to be tough for him this weekend, though, because he is going to be at Bowman Gray doing the Clash. And depending on when that ends for the activities that they have going on tomorrow night, could determine if he makes it in time for his Truel. But, of course, if he's in a later Truel, he doesn't have that much to worry about. I think that's what he's hoping for here, either that or a top 3 qualifying position. Oh, that back end is sideways. He saves it. I don't know if that's going to scrub off too much speed, but he was sideways in 3 and 4.
It still puts him in the top 3. He's third. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Should definitely get him into one of our Truel races for sure, even if we get more than 99 people. Did I write? Oh, I put him in the wrong spot. Ha! There we go.
Next up, 224, Hunter Bailey.
Is your buddy in it?
Yes, sir.
Glad to see him back again this season. I think this is his 3rd season now with us here at FTF.
Sounds right. Checks out. Sent me his number for the broadcast, and it's something.
It had a background on it, yeah.
Well, it had a background on it, but did you notice that the 24 was the Hendrick font and the tiny 2 was the Penske font?
Hey, man.
Because that was the first thing I saw.
He might just be a fan of both of those teams. You can't fault the guy on that.
I guess.
He's got a solid car here. Solid white. You know what? I'll praise anybody who's got a scheme for this. You didn't have to make one. We didn't put out a contingency package for it. So you really could show up with whatever you wanted, and Hunter's got a paint scheme on it, so we'll give him credit where credit is due, and he's got a lap that's going to go up on the board here, so that is not last either.
Now 41-1. By the way, that scheme throwing back to Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think it was a test car. I don't think it actually ran in a race. But it was a white car with Junior Motorsports on the front of it that he ran when he was at Hendrick. Like I said, I think it was just a test car. I don't think it actually ran in a race, but...
My keyboard sucks. It keeps duplicating the keystrokes.
Is it the keyboard or is it the operator?
It might be a little bit of both. I do have shaky fingers sometimes. But I think in that instance, me typing 411 was a complete accident. But it looks like we got a TJ Crampton on the track now, our 11th qualifier of the night. And surprisingly, all 10 qualifiers have made it across the line without incident. And I'm very proud of that.
TJ, another one of our rookies this year.
He ran a couple of Grand National Series, Barr Grand National Series races with us last year, and now he's taking on the Cup scene. Probably because we don't have a Grand National Series again this year, but that's neither here nor there. Glad to have him with us.
Yeah, that's for the Justin Malillo Sanity Fund, I think. That's that's why there's no GNS this year.
Well, you know what? I really wanted to run an open wheel series this year, and now that the IndyCar license is back on iRacing, that is something that I'm really looking forward to. But it was IndyCar or GNS, and We went IndyCar.
Understandable. TJ Crampton, a 40.619, puts him 6th fastest on the board. And up next, Jonathan Goke with U.S. Air Force colors on board. Got to point out, of course, that Goke's a Vikings fan. And one of our teams is heading to the big game, and the other one got an early trip to Cancun.
Listen, man, I don't want to talk football.
Gee, why not?
Congratulations.
You don't want to talk running backs?
I definitely don't want to talk running backs or front office managers or hard knocks or anything like that. I definitely don't want to talk about any of that.
We'll see if I'm willing to talk in 2 weeks' time. That's what it matters, right?
Strangely enough, I am rooting for you.
See, this has been my thing all week. It's the Eagles versus Chiefs. Everybody crawling back to Philly. Here we go.
Listen, it's the best of, like, the worst. It's like the best of the evils.
Oh, man. Jonathan Goke's car seems evil riding on board through turns 1 and 2.
That thing's evil going straight. I just saw him sliding going on the backstretch, and looks like he's got it under control here, but those tires are going to be lit up going into turn 3. Hopefully he can hold it. It's really treacherous coming out of turn 4. Oh, he's sideways. He saves it. He'll get a lap across the board. Jonathan Goke is going to put himself up in the 9th position.
Just behind Justin with a 40.737.
Faster than 4 people now. Sorry.
John Hall. Ooh, look at this paint scheme. I could get behind this.
Yeah, you're a Tony Stewart fan.
Yes, sir. Burn back to Smoke's 2011 dream performance, winning 5 races in the chase.
The other night.
Yeah.
Why was I talking about that? Oh, because it was perfect. That entire run was absolutely perfect by Smoke. And the storylines that led up to that. I mean, what a terrible season he had before the playoff. Or the chase,
and
rather.
He even said in media, during media day, leading into the chase, we don't belong here. We're garbage. Well.
And then he goes around, wins half the races, and wins in a tiebreaker. Of all ways to win it, that was quintessential. That was peak right there.
Put him in the Hall of Fame.
Definitely.
As if his other 2 titles didn't.
We got John Hall running this scheme, and John's back with us for a 2nd season here, back in the 003. It was pretty fast last season in a couple of our races. I don't think he broke through for a win, but I mean, it's a whole new season this year. We could see him up in there in victory lane, and you know what? He's off to a pretty good start here, 2nd on the board.
I like it. E2 for John M. Hall. I wish Tony could qualify like that here.
You know who I am hoping qualifies that well here in a week's time? One of the open cars. That beautiful number 40.
Gonna say.
Oh man, I got to talk to him the other night during the Dale Junior Charity race, and I wish he was a little bit more confident about his qualifying. I feel like he's gonna have one of the best qualifying cars out there, though. So I'm not too worried, but, you know, like you said, he still does have to make the show. He's not locked in, so.
I'm very interested to see because it's been, 15 years since we've had this many cars that are essentially in race your way in or go home spots, with
Yeah,
nine drivers fighting for 4 spots this year.
4 or 5. It depends on what Helio does.
Yeah. This is true. Jordan Worth's on the racetrack right now, and then iconic number 8.
I got a text message earlier from our sponsor Dalen, and we were joking about how NASCAR, or he was joking about it. I laughed at it, but NASCAR created the Dalen Barr provisional for themselves with putting Helio in the important person spot like we do for Dalen every year. So NASCAR takes a lot of our ideas. We know, we've seen it. We know they're watching us. Playoffs are going to be next. We'll see you in the chase-offs in 2026, right?
Jordan Worth clocking in 8th across the line at 40.65. Puts him just ahead of Blake Reynolds.
Pretty solid lap for him.
TJ Crampton, yeah. Of course, the voice behind Bottom Split.
Be hearing his voice this season. Probably splitting up some of the workload between you two on the broadcast this year.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come. Here now is Alex Kolonitz, who fell off the face of the earth last season. We saw him for like 3 races and then didn't see him again.
But you know what? Alex Kolonitz is one of the best qualifiers I know, and I think he'll be a threat for the top 10 for sure, if not the pole here for our qualifying. He's up there every year, so I think he's built for this, and we'll probably see a pretty good lap out of him. I hope I didn't just jinx him.
Oh, that was the start of his lap, dummy. Okay. Here I am thinking he's already done. He hasn't even started.
He's letting the thing hang out. He was a little bit sideways in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Was able to hold it. Might have hit the pavement too hard, but what do I know? I'm 10th on the board. I don't know fast. He ran a little bit lower than I've seen most people run, so and he held a really pretty wheel there in 3 and 4.
Solid
Third.
one puts him 3rd. Beating out Cole Freilich.
I think he might be a little bit disappointed in that. I think I'm disappointed for him.
Here is Matt Kemp.
Dyslexia hit me hard. I almost put him in as a 40.7. Matt Kemp is not particularly new to FTF. He's raced with us in the past. In fact, he's raced with us enough that he's not a rookie this season. He's raced at least 7 races, so he doesn't qualify for our rookie rear bumper. But that was all the way back in our 2003 days, and since then, Matt's driven an ARCA car. So I mean, he's done pretty good for himself, and now he's racing with us again here in the Cup Series again. So glad you had to back that.
Good old sim to reality pipeline just continues to be fulfilled.
Oh, I love it. That's one of my favorite things about everything with iRacing and real racing is the gap. The gap seems to have a smaller and smaller bridge every year, and you see more people getting more opportunities. You know, you got Matt, and then you've got today Donovan Strauss announced that he's full time in the Cars Tour, and you got Vicente Salas, who's going to be running some Xfinity Series races this year, and Caden Honeycutt, who's running the trucks full time. So you see a lot more of it, and I love seeing it, and Matt put himself, looks like 6th here on the board, so not a bad lap at all.
And right in behind Carson Hocevar and ahead of Jonathan Oates, 40.513 for Matt Kemp. That opens the floor now for Corey Carpenter as we approach 20 minutes to go here in this first session for qualifying. We'll have one more hour after this, and then we'll get set to go for the Bruck Clash. Carpenter, oh boy, where's Sean Butler?
Hey, no, Carpenter was running DEI schemes, and I don't think he ran this scheme, but I ran this scheme back in the day.
Yeah, I'm just pointing it out because it's Steve Park. I don't care if it, like...
I know, I'm just saying, like, I have a very fond memory in this series winning a race. I was Corey's teammate back in, 2015, around that time. And it was me, Corey, and Jordan Buster on Mile High Motorsports. And we all ran the DEI schemes. I was in the Steve Park car. I think Corey was in the Michael Waltrip car, and Jordan was in the Dale Jr. car. And we dominated that Talladega race. I ended up winning it. So it's not uncommon to see Corey Carpenter in a DEI type of scheme, for sure. So sorry, Sean Butler, but get wrecked.
You don't want to know where I was 10 years ago. Corey across the line. It's a 40.48. It puts him 4th, just behind Kolonix and ahead of Cole Frelick. So top 5 run for Corey.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right now in the top 10, but I think we got a lot more people to come. And like I said, I really do think the top times are going to be above a 4.2. We haven't seen the likes of Parker White yet. We haven't seen the likes of guys like Daniel Falkingham yet. We haven't seen Kevin McAdams yet. Those are really the times that I'm looking out for to be top of the board for this type of qualifying that we do.
Hey, Justin, what was Corey? Okay, there it is.
I did it. I clicked it. I'm sorry.
I looked up and I'm like, oh, well, gee, I wonder where the gap is. Oh. Here now's Art Reimer, and what in the world does he have on this race car?
I'll tell you what he doesn't have. He doesn't have a number on the door.
I was going to say, they melted off?
While I am giving props for paint schemes, that is a demerit, Art Reimer. How dare you put it on the rear quarter panel like that? But we can't really say anything because we didn't really give any guidelines for this one. But Art is one of our premier sponsors, or Art and his sponsor, Go Sim Racing, which you can kind of see that logo there in the shot. Go Sim Racing is one of our premier partners this year in the FTF Cup Series. They offer some pretty high quality pedals for a really reasonable price, and you can also save 5% on it by putting in the code ArtReimer49 at checkout. And Art here is looking like he's got a decent lap. I know he's been practicing. I don't think he's going to be too happy with that one, though. 40.952.
No.
It'll get him into the Truel, though. He's one of our soft locks into the Truel if we need to if we do get more than 49 people or 99 people, which, mind you, all of you that are out there and listening, sign up Stone Close if you want to get in on this. Go ahead and sign up on the Discord, FTF, or it's discord.gg/FTFGG. All the information is on there. You can sign up now. You can get in now. Qualify now. Well, we'd probably rather you prefer. Wow, I can't talk. We would prefer if you waited until the next session because you're probably not going to get in on this one. But you can qualify tomorrow as well. We got 3 hours tomorrow.
There's your full week schedule. Bruck Clash night, 40 dumb laps at Daytona.
They're going to be dumb, I can promise you that.
There will be more practice tomorrow afternoon. That starts at 12:30. That won't be on the air. Pole qualifying, though, will start at 3 p.m. Eastern. That'll be 3 hours. That'll take us to 6 p.m. Eastern. And then at 8, the top 10 shootout, 1 lap for the pole amongst the top 10. Then we start the Truels. That's at 9:30, beginning at 9:30. 50 lapper, 50 lapper, 50 lapper. And then next weekend, the Soup, and then the big race itself, the 500.
You just missed a wild save by
Alex
Alex Little out of the corner, turn 2. He was catching that thing. This car is evil. This car is definitely evil. It's evil again. Oh, man. He's got his hands full. He's going to bring it across the line, though. I am shocked that he was able to hold on to it and not run last with it.
All right, well, since I missed it, let's go back in time. This is coming to the green for his qualifying lap.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch because he was pointed. It looked like he was pointed towards the infield coming out of turn 2. It just got super evil on him here in turns 1 and 2. You could see it was already loose going into the corner, and then he's just trying to catch it the entire time. And then, oh, man.
Look out.
Puts him 17th on the board, though, and you know what? It's a lap time.
Here's Brandon Cattell.
I know that guy.
Jimmy Johnson machine. Even got the 48 on the side. Arguably one of the meh Jimmy Johnson paint schemes that are out there.
It's all right.
I'm not a big endorser of the Cobalt race car. Just not a fan.
I don't think it was the best scheme, but I don't think it was the worst scheme. I think what was it, the Lowe's for Pros scheme that he ran in, what was it, 2017 or 2018? That scheme was just not, it did not fit him at all.
I still think the car, it peaked in 2006. And from then on, it was just a downgrade.
Iconic nonetheless, though. And Brandon Cattell also iconic at super speedways. Coke Series winner at Talladega. And second on the board here with a 40.466 across the line. I think he'll take that.
Yeah, I'd say so. Up next, it's the winner of the Atlanta 550, Jaden Hopp. It feels like that race was a month and a half ago, and it was still this month.
I've been told to check Twitch chat for nostalgia. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to send this to you, Jacob. If you could get this up on the on the board here. This is what I was talking about. This right here. My memory does serve me correctly sometimes.
Go.
Yeah, that was the race when in paints from that one Talladega race in 2015. The three of us were just so in sync with that race, and I was thankful to be the recipient of that win. That was one of my 3 wins in this series, and I'll never have the success like that ever again. But that's okay. I can relive the glory days all I want. Oh yeah, Jaden Hopp's on the track. Yes, Jaden Hopp did win the Atlanta 508. Yeah, that was a fun race too, and very great job by Jaden there in that race to compete with the best of the best and come out and man, the streak continues for Jaden Hopp, top of the board, 40.450. Is this the year of Jaden Hopp? It could be. It could be. So far, so good in the year 2025.
Wow. So he hops up to P1.
Okay.
See what I did there?
I did.
You wouldn't have seen it. You would have heard it. nonetheless.
Next on the block,
Last year's
the
pole
Minecraft.
sitter.
Yeah, the Minecraft car of Alexander Van de Sant. And yeah, he did get the pole last year. Did I not put his time into it? Darn it.
Boo. Boo that joke, Justin. Boo.
It's this guy.
Boo.
Did you not hear? Oh, now he's gone. He did. I guess he didn't hear your joke. Your joke was way worse.
By the way, just want to wish a happy birthday to Jarvis today.
Happy birthday, Jarvis, you loud beast. Oh. Van de Sant is loose.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
Oh, he was saving it that whole corner. And he had to slow down a bunch to catch it. He did catch it. Very impressive. But that's not going to help him in his lap time.
He kept the foot planted through 3 and 4. Little loose, lot of loose on exit. Off the wall.
He might have kissed it.
Yeah, on board, it definitely sounded like it. And at the line.
He's not going to be happy with that.
7, yeah. Huh.
He's not going to be going for the pole again this year.
No.
That's for certain. But it is a lap time and it is on the board. And he was our 22nd qualifier, so we got a lot more times on the board than I expected this early. I really thought a lot more people were going to wait until tomorrow, but I guess people want to get it done and over with.
Still have 3 drivers left in this session that have not set a time. Obviously, Champagne got booted, so he'll have to wait. This guy right here, Josh Chin. Former Barr Visuals FTF 500 champion Ryan Doucette. And then Jake Poulin.
Another former Barr Visuals FTF 500 champion.
From the NR days.
From the NR days, yes, sir.
Couldn't remember if he was one or not. I knew Ryan for sure because I watched that one with my own eyes. But Jake, I was like, maybe?
I don't know if Jake's going to be going here. We might just have Doucette here. I think that'll probably be our last one. Jake might go. I don't know. I think he wants to get a better lap, so he might wait until tomorrow. So I think we're just going to have my teammate here, Josh Chin, and Ryan Doucette going to wrap us up for this first hour, and then we'll take a little bit of a break and get into the second session.
We'll call it teammate adjacent.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
we're all part of the same mouse house. I'm just, in a different room.
Something like that. Bullen says he is waiting until later, so we'll see Jake on the racetrack somewhere. And yes, this session is a little bit over. It's got some issues with the initial session set up. Here's Chin across the line, and this is a good lap time at the stripe. Second. 2 1,000ths off of Jaden Hopp's lap. Almost good enough for P1.
Looks like we're calling it here, Jacob. I don't think we're going to get Doucette in this session. I don't think Doucette's here. He's not. So that's going to do it for hour 1, which actually gets us pretty close on time there. So yeah, pretty good, pretty solid session. 23 times up on the board. We got an expected 88, 89, I think. So, yeah, that's almost a quarter of the field. It might be more than a quarter of the field, so I can't math. I threw it out.
Doucette went to go run Rod Car. All right, excellent. So that is it for Section 1.
Gotcha. We'll see him tomorrow then.
Yeah. So we will be back for Section 2, Part 2 of Night 1 of qualifying. Here from the Daytona International Speedway, we will step aside and we'll continue this bad boy on the other side. You're watching the Barr Visuals FTF Cup Series qualifying for the FTF 500 here on FTF. We welcome you back to the virtual Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida, where we continue our qualifying for the Barr Visuals FTF 500. It is night one, it is hour two, and we are getting set to go back to qualifying. But before we do, Justin Melillo has some hardware he would like to show off for the gang.
Yeah. So if you've been following on social media, I got all the trophies ordered for last season. Finally, it's a little bit later than I wanted, but I figured while I was in there, I'd also end up getting this year's trophy. This is what's on the line. This is the you can see it right there, the 2025 Bar Visuals FTF 500 champion. So whoever ends up winning this race next week. This is what they're going to be getting. Jack Mace. His is over on the other side of the room. I didn't want to get up and go get it, but he's going to be getting his trophy. And I'm going to send this out a lot sooner because I feel like Jack has been wanting his trophy for a minute, and it's just been it's been financially easier for us if we didn't order it by itself. So we waited for the big group order. So yeah, we'll send that out. We'll send all the other trophies out, including Parker White's trophy and all the other trophies that were won over the course of the 2024 season. And I mean, there were a lot. I got trophies for the Cup Series, but also for the Grand National Series, and also for the all the open wheel stuff that we did last year. Also for the supercars. Brandon Hawkins getting a trophy for the supercars deal that we had. So we love trophies. We love giving them out. I know some of our partners love that we give trophies out, which is I think that's one of the reasons that we got names like Team Conti Sim Performance coming on. He loves trophies too. I know Michael Conti loves trophies, and he wanted us to hand out a big old trophy to whoever wins our Gen 4 championship this year. So we'll be doing that. And yeah, just really glad to have all of our partners on that allow us to do these cool things and give out these cool awards every year. So yeah, come and join us. You can win a trophy or a plaque. Hits, you're getting a plaque from me this year too. I think
really?
Yeah, you're getting our landmark or legacy, one of those two. But
Wow.
you're definitely getting one of those as well. So appreciate all the hard work that you do, and glad to be getting you one of those out there for being a big part of our FTF.
Well, it's about time I start decorating the wall behind me, or the space behind me. Here is Kevin Champagne at the line. His lap time is a 40.70. That is good enough for, well,
It's going to be 17th.
17th. It was easier earlier, now not so much.
Yeah, I had the wrong window up. My bad. There it goes. I'll get the actual time in there. But yeah, 17th for Kevin Champagne. Glad he was able to get back out there and do another lap. What happened before is Kevin had gotten in, and I don't think he was aware that he was in the actual queue session and went out on track, and he got on track while Brett Punkari was on track. So Brett Punkari, if you're out there, because of the interference, we normally don't do this, but we're allowing Brett Punkari to have a rerun because there was actual interference on his lap with what had happened. So Brett, if you're out there, come on back, rerun a lap. You're hopefully the only one that we're extending that offer to this season in this qualifying.
Yeah. No more. Everybody
No
gets
more.
one. Brett Punkari gets two, and that's it.
And that's it.
Here is Ryan Hunter out of the racetrack right now.
Ryan is really, really fast in the supercars, I've learned. He was one of our top drivers in the supercar series that we did during the winter. He went toe-to-toe with Hawkins throughout the entirety of it, and he's joining us for his first Cup Series season here. And let's see what he's got turning just left turns only here.
Green flag here. Nice little racetrack.
That's I know that's an iconic scheme. I've seen it before. He raced it in the supercars too, but I know that's a iconic Falcon scheme, I believe. I'm not as well versed in anything outside of NASCAR, so it looks really cool, and I've definitely seen it in other motorsports, but it looks great on a COT, and it's decently fast, 661.
So that will put him
not first,
officially in the 12th position, 13th position.
For 15th, 661. 15.
661. Yeah. I don't know what I was looking at. I thought I was looking at the right thing, but apparently not. Next up is Tyler Dubois. Using
That's
the
the
power
keyboard.
of Clint Boyer. Oh.
The keyboard did that. There we go.
Power of Clint Boyer.
Yeah, that was an iconic scheme of this time period, or this car's time period, rather.
Didn't have a lot of luck in it, but Boyer in the 33, I just think cursed. That man couldn't win anything in that race car.
No, for sure not. Tyler Dubois is the man driving this car. His normal number is 86, and I know Tyler from running the NASCAR iRacing series, the official series. Usually see him up in Top Split running that in the winter NIS, and he's got some pretty decent pace in the 1987 cars for sure. So that might be why he's joining us, because of our 1987 schedule. It could be for a number of reasons, but Tyler, glad to have you in your rookie season here, and yeah, across the line there. 725, probably not what he was looking for, but it's a lap nonetheless. We still haven't had a crash here, which I am very thankful for, because I really don't want to go out there and street sweep.
Like you're not doing enough for anything, right? Here is a nice little throwback from Brian Zabelski with not Hooters on the race car, but a Hooters lookalike car.
Turn it back to Alan Kowicki for sure. You know, he's a big Kowicki fan, and I think we've got a Kowicki-themed race later in the season. That's sponsored by Brian. Brian is, I want to say he's back for his 4th season, maybe, with us here at FTF, and he's one of our regulars. He's been showing up on a weekly basis, and last season he was the recipient of a Clean Driver Award in the Cup Series, and also I think he got the last one in probably GNS, I would say. So pretty solid. He was also in this series. We run a FTF Lights is the secondary race that we run to our main races. We're not gonna have lights for Daytona. We're gonna have the Tiny Techs, but Brian was the unofficial lights champion last year. So yeah, glad to have Brian back and across the line. Let's see what he's got. It's a 41.415, which is going to be the slowest time on the board, but it's a lap on the board, and I think he'll be happy to just bring it home in one piece.
Well, I saw the 41.6 and was wow, and then I realized that said 41, not 40. Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Well, here's a familiar face, Chris Wetz.
Chris Wetz has the most starts in FTF history.
Wow.
He's been with us since the beginning, over on the NR days. and he's run more FTF races than even me, than even Kevin.
Odd, isn't it?
Hey, man. Love the support from Chris. Love seeing him back every year. Oh, he's in the wall. Oh, he's not going to be happy about that. He can still continue his lap, though.
Will, green flag.
Only 2:18 at the line. It's I don't think he got damage from it, but it definitely slowed him down. And so with the way we do this, the lap time will count. We're not in a qualifying session, we're in a practice session. So even with the 0x, or even if he got like a 2x or a 4x out of that, it is still going to count his lap time as long as he makes it across the line. It is so evil. That thing was dancing through 3 and 4.
He's not going to like the lap time here. Across the
Not
line.
last.
Yep. That'll put him pretty far down the order. 23rd.
Yep, 23rd for Chris Woods there. Chris will be able to fall back on a top 20 hard lock, though, in case we get more than 99 people. So he doesn't really have too much to worry about. He'll be in Trule tomorrow night, no matter what.
Next up is FTF's Ryan Newman. And I don't mean that he's a pain in the butt to pass. I mean, he almost won the championship without winning a single race last year. Made it to the championship 4 solely based off consistency. Did not go to victory lane a season ago. And was in contention for the title at the season finale.
Pretty good rookie season, I'd say. And
Yeah.
rookie in terms of our terms. I mean, he's definitely not a rookie to this sim. He's former eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series driver. Jake Nichols, he ran for Joe Gibbs Racing when they were in the series. He ran for Mode Motorsports when they were in the series, and I'm sure he's going to be attempting to get back into the series when we you know what, I'm just not going to talk about it, but yeah, when that happens.
Things happen?
When things happen next year. So yeah, Jake Nichols, though, he pleasant surprise. I'm really glad he joined us here at FTF. He ran so well. He's one of our cleanest drivers, and always a threat for the win, even though we didn't get one. Who knows? Daytona could be started something special, though. I think this lap time here is definitely going to be a good start for him.
It shows him first in our sim. It will actually put him 4th.
4th, yep.
So just ahead of Brandon Cattell. Behind Aaron Smith. How about that great run for Aaron Smith? Just holding up there.
Solid for sure.
Kenny Wallace. No, it's Ronnie Osborne. Or I guess, well, might be more Bobby Hamilton than Kenny Wallace. I don't know.
I mean, this car really didn't run in this era, but
yeah.
I would equate that car more towards Bobby Hamilton, that scheme, that sponsor. But I mean, it is iconic for when Kenny pushed Dale to that Talladega win in 2000. So
I don't remember if Kenny ran this scheme when he pushed him to that win or not. I only know of that as Kenny because of NASCAR Racing 2. That was my first NASCAR video game growing up, so that's what I always associated with Kenny Wallace.
I forget that I have many years over you, Jacob. You don't sound as young as you are. So, oh man, I just got old. I just sounded and felt really old. But
hey,
Ronnie Osborne's on the track.
We're talking NASCAR Racing 2 being my first NASCAR game. No, that's not bad considering the age difference between us. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. My first NASCAR game was Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge back in 1994. So I mean, when you put it in perspective like that, it's It's not that bad because NASCAR Racing 2 was what, 95, 96? Around there?
96, and then there was the special edition thing that they released in 99. There was the GNS expansion version that they released mid-90s in there. I had them all.
I played a ton out of NASCAR Racing 2000 and, no, not 2000, 1999 edition. The 99 edition was really good. Ronnie Osmer, by the way, 733. That will put him 21st on the board. I will update it in a second. I was reading a tweet from Kevin McAdams. He is memeing on the internet.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. He was doing something. Something for engagement, I'm sure.
Scrolling. I'm scrolling. Not finding anything. Kevin.
Oh, he was commenting on Dontre's tweet from yesterday.
Not Kevin King. Kevin McAdams. Oh boy, here we go. All right, let's talk about Brett Punkari. This is attempt 2 of 2. The last time we saw him on the racetrack, Kevin Champagne pulled out on the racetrack as well. I spooked him a bit, so that's why they're giving him another go at it.
The only man who's going to get a second chance tonight. I'm calling that. I do not want there to be any more shenanigans. And so far, I think he is having a much better run here on his second attempt. And it's not like it's like everybody just gets one chance like they haven't seen this before. We have practice sessions open. And yeah, he picks up a lot more. 40.689 is going to put him, I think,
19th.
Just behind me in 19th.
It actually puts him ahead of Champagne, who pulled out in front of him.
Right, right. Oh, man.
Isn't it funny how that works?
Yeah, yeah.
So 30 cars have set a time.
I'm trying to fix this. I'm sorry. There we go.
The 31st car will be Eric LeBombard. And what in the world does he have on the hood of the race car? Hello?
Oh, man. What is that? Hold on. Oh, I know that. I know that. That is Saul Goodman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you from the hit TV show Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad. I watched it once. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Got pretty close to that wall there out of 4.
Yeah, he did. He got really close. Green flag, though, for LeBombard, another one of our rookies.
Did you ever watch Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, Jacob?
I have not, and at least part of it with Breaking Bad is just because it's so darn long. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have the time to catch up.
It definitely it's one of those shows where he's gonna have to get some insurance lawyer for that hit there, but that was a terrible joke. Eric Lombard,
Yep.
Lombard, sorry,
LeBombard, I don't know.
Lombard. Did I send you the pronunciation because I'm not looking at it?
No, you did not. Thankfully, there was nobody that I objectively had to be like, help. So all the difficult names I already knew.
Fair enough. Eric's going to come across. He's not going to be too happy with that lap, but it is a lap 41.546 across the line.
It is a lap. Yep.
It is certainly a lap.
Here now, Nate
not
Stewart.
this guy.
Yeah, and on paper, it looks like a Terry Labonte throwback, but I don't think it's supposed to be. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think it's much of. I get what you're going for.
Yeah.
I don't think it was intended that way.
Yeah,
I think it's just a
maybe
car
it's
with
just-
primer.
Well, and like the 4 logos and the big logo on the hood, I think is where I think, oh, Terry Labonte. But or Bobby Labonte, since he also drove that car.
Right. I think this is just a primer paint scheme because Nate Stewart is in the Coke Series this year. He's driving for Jim Beaver Esports. He drives the 5 car in that series, but Jim also has the 15 in his stable, so that's why Nate and Cole switched numbers this year because I don't think Nate could get the 5 because Jonathan Cutler had it. So that's why Nate's in the 15. And the logos are Jim Beaver's logos. So we love Jim Beaver, big fan. And glad to see Nate getting a shot in the Coke Series. I hope he does well this year.
I'm sitting here like, who the heck drives the 5? That's right, Cutler. Across the line, Nate Stewart puts up a 40.627.
626 will put him 15th on the board.
Right in between TJ Crampton and Jordan Worth.
Our 32nd qualifier, and I think we're about to be a third of the way through of our spots for the Trules. Now, signups are still open. You can go to discord.gg/FTFGG, join our Discord, find the channel that says sign up info, 2025 sign up info. There's a lot of purple channels in that area. You go there, you can sign up, you can be a part of this. Still got half hour left tonight. Still got 3 hours left tomorrow. Put a lap time down, join a Trule, be in the Trules, top 12 finish, you make the FTF 500. Not too bad. $500 payout, get a nice trophy.
I love the message that says steering has to disconnect on this 11 car. For those of you that don't know the backstory, 2011, qualifying for the Daytona 500, Denny Hamlin leaves pit road, and the car abruptly just hangs a left and goes to the infield. That's one of those, if you were there, you know what it is. If you weren't there, sorry about your luck. But I remember that.
I don't remember that at all, but I also got hit in the head a couple times and forgot a couple things. So that's probably one of those things that just didn't stick.
Yeah, nobody asked you, Kevin. All right,
What's Kevin want now?
he says, I was there. Who asked?
Oh, was I? I might have been there too, actually. 2011, you said?
2011, yeah.
Yeah, I was there too, damn it.
Well, then you should have seen it.
You're right.
Basin with a 42.78. That'll put him
727 on my screen, which puts him 23rd.
yes.
And we now have 1/3 of the Trules grid filled up.
All right, and we have one. Oh, no, some drivers have joined since that run started. I was going to say this is the last one there, the last one left, but we have some more. This is, how about this? Ray Alfala joining the party.
Rookie. FTF rookie. Ray Alfala.
Just seems wrong, doesn't it?
It doesn't make any sense. He's a 4-time eNASCAR Coca-Cola Irishman Series champion. He's probably won more races than like I've run races. Dude's got stacks and stacks of trophies. It's the most accomplished, oval sim racer probably, I would say. And he's joining us for FTF this year, and I hope he does well. I think he'll do well.
This is the equivalent of, at least I think, the equivalent of Jimmy Johnson going to IndyCar and having to be a rookie that first year in IndyCar. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's a good comparison. And this is the car like that Ray was like so good in, like his 2011, 2012 championship. So, yeah, 599, pretty decent lap
Ooh,
for
yeah.
4-time. Probably not what he was hoping for, but still top half of the field.
Yeah.
14th. I put him in the wrong spot. We'll be
Next
seeing
up,
him tomorrow night.
Scotty Smith.
F99. There we go. Scotty Smith. There we go. Another one of our one of our drivers that has been around for the last couple of years while we've been on the iRacing service, and he shows up every week trying to make the show. And I think he's I'm looking at his trunk lid. I think this is probably the car that he tried to make the Carnomaly 500 with back in 2021. I think that was the E-Racer.
Is that really that long ago?
Feels like it was
Let's
yesterday.
take a look. Yeah, that definitely says Carnomaly on the back of it.
It's funny. Me, Drew, and Cisco went to Charlotte for Media Day, and we stopped by the racing warehouse, and that's like a big, huge like garage, and it's filled with like all this sheet metal and stuff. And we looked at one of the walls, and there was a piece of Parker Kligerman's truck, the 75 truck, that had the Carnomaly logo on it. It was really random, but really cool to see.
Hey, we know that.
Like, oh my god, e-NASCAR mentioned, or e-Racer mentioned, but they're an e-NASCAR team, so it tracks.
We're on the fake tracks right now, and here is Scotty Smith across the line, 49.05.
You know, I don't think he'll be too disappointed with that. That's a solid lap for Scotty. It's going to put him 29th on the board, and as long as we don't get, you know, more than 99 people, which it doesn't look like we are, but we could. Sign-ups are still open, everybody. Go ahead and sign up. But yeah, it looks like he will be in a Truel. Yeah, solid lap.
Eggs. Big green ones. Here's Michael Guest.
He's thrown back to himself when he was on Jim Beaver Esports, and when we ran this car in the 2021 season. Guest was a driver for Jim Beaver, and drove the big green egg car. And I guess somebody made him a COT version of it so he could race it at FTF. And here it is. He's driving for the new team on the block, Vegas Inferno, this season in the 21 car. A 21 car for a Vegas team. Go figure.
Makes sense.
Ooh, he got up really, really high there in the corner. I don't know if that's where the speed is or not, but that looked really super high.
He's a professional. He's got it.
I'm sure he's
Right? Famous last words. Woo, we got way up the racetrack again.
I don't think he's lifting, which, I mean,
No.
that is definitely a strategy. I couldn't possibly, but
At
see
the
where it puts him.
line, mid-pack is 63.3.
I don't know if not lifting is the move or not. I couldn't figure it out, but some people were saying they could. And
Now, does he know that it's a one and done? Okay, now he's slowing. Okay, well, he was slowing down.
I think he's just trying to make it back to pit road, which is
Okay. Then there's this guy, Kevin King, who finally won a race at the end of last year.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a drought there since he won his championship back in 2022. went winless in 2023. And am I getting those numbers right? I might be getting them wrong.
No, you're right. Winless in 23, and for most of 24, before finally winning a race in the playoffs.
Yeah, won at Old Phoenix.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't ask me which one it was because I don't remember, but I know he won a race because I remember we talked about it.
there are two things that are certain in this world, and it's death and Kevin King doing really well at Old Phoenix. So yeah, there is that. He won there, and won our championship a couple of years ago. Former Coke Series driver, and got a couple wins in that series as well. So I think Kevin knows his way around a racetrack, and I think he knows his way around this one in this car. I think we'll see a pretty decent lap for him, even though he did get close to the wall earlier. Yeah, that did slow him down. He might have hit it. He might have hit it out of 2. It's 40.698 there for Kevin King.
Well, we have the technology. Go back in time, find out, and ride on board. Because there is nobody coming out onto the racetrack right now. Yep. Just a little bit, he got it.
That'll do it. That'll do it. We do have somebody on the track.
Oh, Jake decided to go now.
Yep.
Here comes Jeff Burton.
Former FTF Barr Visuals 500 winner, back when it wasn't called Barr Visuals 500. I think that year was called the CJ First Candle something or not 500. It was in conjunction with Jones Editorial and Publishing, which was our title sponsor that year. And I think I'm getting that right. I may be wrong. He might have won it the year of the FTF Verizon Series, which I don't think Kevin ever paid me for, but...
Wow. Heartbreaking.
That was like, what, 8 years ago?
Long time.
Jake and I are both going back to racing more often, by the way. If you've been around FTF for the last couple of years, you notice that me and Jake usually set off and watch these races.
And, lap from Jake.
Pretty decent. I don't think he'll be extremely happy with it, but it is decent. It puts him 12th on the board. He's probably going to wish he waited until tomorrow. Second fastest in this session, but 12th fastest on the board. And we're going to get one more, it looks like, in this session. It's going to be Seth Knoll. But yeah, Jake and I are going to be racing a little bit more this season. And the reason for that is that we've gone out and recruited the likes of Benjamin Easterday to be our full-time administrator in 2025. So Ben Easterday has helped us rework our rule book over the off-season and make things a little bit clearer for everybody. And really happy to have Ben on board for the full season. And that means I get to race more, which is always a good thing. Because when I don't get to race, I get sad, and I wish I was out there. Probably going to be slow this year, but that doesn't make any difference to me.
These things happen. Here we go, green flag for Knoll.
I know Seth's been practicing a lot. He's been practicing nonstop, probably since yesterday when we were doing the practice sessions last night to get the setup locked in.
Definitely didn't lift.
I think he's got a shot at the top 10.
Time to beat a 40.450 set by Jaden Hoff. That was in our last session. Roll again, hard on the throttle through 3 and 4. Setting up to be a nice runoff corner exit. Doesn't seem like that car is out of balance at all. To the line, Seth Knoll puts car 1, P1.
Top of the board. For now.
A 4.48. And what might be the last run of the day, Seth Knoll puts together a provisional pole lap.
Did that scene? Oh,
Hey,
hey!
Hi.
just ran the fastest lap of the day.
Yeah, it was okay. Slid too much.
It's okay.
It'll get beat.
Well, good thing that you just got to make the top 10, right?
Yeah. And then we get to run again and kick everyone's butt.
I was telling everybody you've been practicing pretty hard, so I'm not surprised to see you at the top of the board. What do you got to do besides not slide as much to improve on that?
I just gotta be better. Just gotta have more skill. Set myself up better. My 3 and 4 I entered completely wrong. 1 and 2 wasn't bad, but 3 and 4 was like 4 or 500 slower than it should have been. So someone will beat it, but hopefully we can make top 10 and improve.
All right. Well, we'll probably be seeing you again tomorrow during the top 10 shootout, unless somehow we get 10 more people faster than that. But I mean, after 39 people, I think I don't want to jinx you, but I think that's a pretty solid lap for you. And
I don't know.
we'll see. We still got some really fast names still to go, and we'll have to see.
All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, Seth, and we'll see you later.
I
Hopefully
appreciate you, boys.
in the clash. Let's we're waiting around here because we don't have anybody in the queue, even though we have 17 minutes. 17 minutes left in this session, everybody. You want to get a time in? Come on in. Come on and put a lap time down. Let's get another interview in here. We got Art Reimer in the waiting room. Hey, Art, you got a copy?
I got you, Justin.
So I got you on the board here in 35th out of 39. Probably not the lap time you were looking for, but hey, it's not about qualifying. It's about making the race, right?
Yep. I ran my best was a 77, 78 in practice. I was just focused on getting a clean lap. I wasn't going to make the top 10 anyway, so just wanted to concentrate on getting into the Trules tomorrow and getting a decent run out of that. Hoping to make the 500 for the first time this year. If something doesn't go horribly wrong on the final lap, but Trule.
Right, yeah, they're Trules this year, so there are more opportunities to get in since we did expand the field to 50. And you do have one of the owner's soft locks for this year, so that's for like getting into the Trule though. That's not for getting in the race, but it's a decently high owner's points position in 17th. So I mean, it could fall that low.
It could. Last year, I came up one spot short on possibly every metric except speed. So I was one spot short in the duel after a couple of people got DQ'd for causing wrecks on the final lap. I was the first car out on owner points. So hopefully I'm not first out on anything this year. It was good to see Seth put up the lap he did. Him and Josh Chin up in the top 3 right now. Jake Nichols up there. I have a little cheat sheet of who's ahead of me in that owner points and who's ahead of me on the most attempts spot. The only one right now who is ahead of me on one but not the other is Wetz. So hopefully he races his way in tomorrow if I need that. But tomorrow we're going to focus on the Trules. I'm trying to race our way in and see what happens.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, Art, and good luck in everything tomorrow. We'll be seeing you.
All right, appreciate it, Justin.
You got it. That was Art Reimer, currently 35th on the board. And Jacob, I've got I believe I've got Brett Punkari here for you.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, let's talk to this man, Brett Punkari. You got a copy?
I got you if you got me.
Yeah, I got you. Hey man, you are hopefully the only person in the history of the 2025 Bar Visuals FTF 500 to get a second run. So congratulations on that. But definitely picked it up there on your second lap.
Yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed about that whole situation, how it all led to that, and I hope everyone understands what caused that, what led to that situation. So there's that. Even if I didn't have the distraction or the interference at first lap, I wouldn't have had a shot at the pole anyway. Like I was running practice laps, and I just looked at what was they were running, and as my heart just sank. Like here I am, going to get absolutely brutally destroyed again on track, and I mean, I'm hoping now I'm in one of those troll races, and if I have the BNOs, I know what I gotta do. I've got to brawl. I gotta fight in the pack because usually my strategy is to lay at the back all the times, but it's so hard to stay in the back. In the pack, if you lay in the back, so I've got to brawl. I gotta stay up near the front if I can, and just try to stay in line and stay in the pack really, because that's how I got near the front in on this version of Daytona last year in the Cup race until I absolutely choked it away at the end by wrecking Connor Harrington when I fell backwards. So um, it's like I said, hope I want to start the situation and hope I get to a decent start with my new team. I joined Painter Williams Racing this year.
Yeah, I mean it's a solid lap. I mean I think I ran my personal best in qualifying as well with I think the time right above yours. So it's really tough. This combination of this track, this car is not really, for the faint of heart. And I think that's a solid time. I don't think either of us have anything to worry about. But yeah, glad we could remedy this situation that happened for you, and we could get you to get into the lap out there. But that's it. No more. Nobody else is getting that. It's not happening. We're gonna tighten it up and make sure that don't have to happen again.
Yeah, and well, actually, just even to talk about like this season, with the changes to like having the Gen 4 cars now and the 87s, 87s might be more my biggest strength because it'll allow me to, well, if I qualify for the races, first of all, since I don't know how many like 12 DNQs last year, even though I got the last one in award for last year because I was just brutal in qualifying. And like the thing with like Gen 4 and like some of the stats, like this up here, like I'm not very good with very loose cars and high horsepower because I like to drive very conservative, and well, everyone knows that how much I plummet backwards on the short runs most of the time. And then, but then I think the 87 car might be my biggest strength because I can use my long run speed hove in my advantage because I've done so well in like the California race last year, Rockingham 5 this year when I came from 32nd to a top 10 result. Um, but yeah, I just hope to qualify for more races and hope by some miracle make my second FTF 500. But like I always mentioned before, back in my mind, like I know I'm never going to be at the front of most tracks, but I'm just hoping for that one miracle to happen where I can shock the world and somehow win a race in this series because this is, besides Coke Series, know that this is the toughest league on the planet, no questions asked, and yet here I am, and that's why I love it.
Love to have you here, Brett. Thanks for talking with us, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow night in the Trules.
All right, thanks. And at least the Peugeot still lives in the 87 Cup car, maybe hopefully on the Gen 4 when it comes out.
Hopefully so. That's Brett Punkari, and we're happy to have him for sure. We got a couple more people to talk to, Hits, if you're okay with that.
Sure.
Yeah, let's get Brian Sabelski. Brian, you got a copy?
Copy, Mr. Malillo. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I have gotten on a plane after my qualifying attempt and flown out to Auto Club, the ghosts of Auto Club, and I'm currently running an ARCA race in officials because why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, that's fun. I love that car and track combination. That's one of the best on the surface, in my opinion.
Do love me
Um,
some ARCA, yes.
for sure, for sure. Let's talk about your lap though. Got
Yep.
you 38th on the board, which out of 39, probably not the greatest, but I mean it's a lap time, right? I mean, how were you feeling out there?
Uh, car felt a little squirrely, so I was really just kind of focused on getting a clean lap in more than anything else, knowing I had one of the True soft locks for owners points
Hmm.
sitting there. I was kind of like, I don't really need to like push hard and crash myself out. So I just kind of was kind of like, all right, do the best you can. If it gets a little uncomfortable, don't have to push it too hard here, and we'll rack them up because I knew I wasn't going to make the top 10. So that was for certain. So I'm just trying to make sure I got a lap time.
Yeah, I felt the same way. It's tough. This combination is one of the more tough ones that we're gonna run all year, and it's just this is the only time we're running this race or this car in the series. So that is it. So we actually just got word that qualifying is over for tonight. So Brian, I'm gonna let you get back to your ARCA race. Good luck in that, and we'll see you tomorrow night in the Trules. All right.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
Have a good night. That was Brian Sabelski, and yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of a break here. Sorry, Cole. We'll try to get you on the other side of the break, but yeah, we're gonna take a little bit break, a little bit of a break here because we got the Clash coming up next.
Yeah, so you can keep calling in at 866 Pit Lane. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. So we will take a little bit of a breather, stretch the legs, stretch the back, get us ready to go. Because we've got a race coming up, 40 laps around the racetrack here at Daytona in these COT cars. It's the Barr Clash coming up at the bottom of the hour. That'll be at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 in the West. And we'll see how many people show up, how full we can get the grid. The grid that you see on the left-hand side of your screen, that is the way the grid looks as of tonight. We will reopen qualifying at 3 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow here on FTF. Seth Knoll,
Don't
provisionally.
You can still sign up. Don't forget, you can still sign up.
You can still sign up. If you haven't done so yet, go to ftf.gg/ftfgg, and you'll be able to get all the things you need to know in the Discord, get you signed up, and get you ready to race for the Barr Visuals FTF 500. And it also signs you up for the whole season, too. You got to keep that in mind, too, because there are plenty of races on the schedule between the next gen, the 87 cars, and the Gen 4s. We'll wheel the 87s out at Atlanta, the Gen 4s at Las Vegas. We have some doubleheader weekends in there. We've got our traditional summer break. Oh, by the way,
Best
we're running.
value.
Yes.
It's the best value. I will gladly say it's the best value in all of iRacing leagues. It's $50 for 33 plus races.
And we've got how many full races this year? The Charlotte 600 in the middle of May. You've got the Beppis 400 at Daytona, the old one in the Gen 4s.
That's a
just
working
shy
title.
of. Yeah, well, I figured when I saw it on the schedule. The Southern 500 then, toward the end of the summer, at the start of September. And, oh, by the way, we get to crown a champion where we're supposed to be at the Homestead Miami Speedway. So a lot of good stuff
Amen.
awaits on the schedule, and you will see it all, for the most part, right here on FTF. Occasionally bottom split, but we'll let you know once that's happening. So we step aside now. We'll be back in 35 minutes for the Barr Clash at Daytona. For Justin Malillo, I'm Jacob Pitts. We'll see you then.